Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about Key Glock. Now, Key Glock has been fairly quiet, man. And for those of you who don't know, Key Glock is a rapper from Memphis. He's also related to Young Dolph, man. I don't know if they're cousins through marriage or if they're blood cousins. I think Key Glock even came out and said something about it, but I'm not for sure. All I know is that they're cousins, and Key Glock owes almost his whole career to Young Dolph, right? Now, since this Young Dolph situation has taken place, there's been a lot of rumors and speculation about Key Glock and his career going forward. Now, Key Glock is probably one of the hottest artists out of Memphis. There ain't no probably to it. He's one of the hottest artists out of Memphis. But he's tried to stay away from social media as far as this Young Dolph situation is concerned because, it's a lot of street stuff going on. And you understand that it's a family issue for him. They buried somebody in his family, one of his closest friends, and it's a sad situation, man. But recently, he took to social media and made a rather cryptic post that has some speculating on if he's responding to Blac Youngsta trolling or not. Now, before we get to the post and talk about all this stuff, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about this Key Glock post on social media. Now, we've heard a lot about Key Glock, right? There was a rumor that Key Glock was leaving Memphis. Remember, there was a post that was going around, and it showed all these cars, and Key Glock is known to have these yellow cars, and they were shown leaving Memphis, so they are all stacked up on the trailer. So people assumed he was leaving Memphis. He was trying to get out of the way because of all the situations or everything that was going down behind the Young Dolph situation, right? Well, Key Glock has tried to stay quiet. He's only got one post on his social media page, man. And that's a picture of a very young Key Glock and a picture of a younger Dolph, man. And it's obviously his way of just, showing people that, they had a long relationship and it just wasn't for music industry or anything like that. You know what I mean? And obviously he's grown up through the ranks and became an artist in this rap game who's highly successful, all through Young Dolph's contribution. Now, with all that being said, Key Glock doesn't say much other than that, right? Well, he made a post on social media, and it was this right here. And it was on his story, and it was an hourglass. And it was interesting about it is the time that it took for the hourglass to go through his story. It was almost like it was ticking down time for everyone. Now, a lot of people are looking at this and thinking, is Key Glock out here trolling, or is he sending subliminal messages letting people know it's only a matter of time before the shooters and stuff will get caught? Or is he responding to Blac Youngsta yesterday, dropping a music video that looked like he was trolling Young Dolph's death? And the post by Blac Youngsta to accompany that basically said he's not going to go back on anything that he said, and he's going to stand on what he's standing on. Now, it's not facts that Blac Youngsta was dissing Young Dolph, except at the performance when he said Young Dolph's name. Obviously, if it's a diss song aimed at Young Dolph and you say his name, then yeah, that's a diss. You know what I'm saying? I can say alleged all day, but it seems like a diss. I'll say that much. You know what I mean? His intent might not have been, hey, I'm going to come out here and diss Young Dolph today. But man, the way that it was received by fans and by social media is that he was dissing. Now, when he dropped that video yesterday and he from that graveyard, it seemed like he was trolling even more. And I'm talking about Blac Youngsta. Now, Key Glock might have caught wind of that and put this post out there, but nobody knows. It's very cryptic. Like, you don't know what the message is. Nobody knows the message. Maybe this hourglass means it's album time. It's time for him to get on his album mode. But, I mean, for him to put that out there at this time, right after Blac Youngsta posted what he posted, it just makes you wonder, man. Now, Key Glock, he hasn't only, used social media or backed out of social media. He's been quiet regardless, like interviews-wise and everything. But one thing he did do was he's done tributes to Young Dolph music-wise. Now, recently, he took the stage at Rolling Loud just to do a tribute to Young Dolph, man. And a lot of people were commenting on this and talking about the Rolling Loud performance. And, they were getting high praises because it's tough to do because Young Dolph had such a personality, right? But him and Paper Route Wu and Snoopy Bands, they all took to the stage just to make sure that the crowd, could get a little bit of that Young Dolph, music after his passing while he's still hot, man. The weird thing about what's going on right now is a lot of these rappers are hot when they're getting killed, man. This is ridiculous, man. Like, imagine being as hot as Young Dolph was. You know what I'm saying? Or being as hot as Draco the Ruler is. You know, or King Von, or a Mo 3. Even though I think Mo 3 blew up a little bit more after he passed away, but man, he was already, like the skills were there. Like the talent was there. He already had a cult following of people. So I don't want to take away from that in any way. But man, it seems like these things keep happening to some of the hottest rappers in the game, man. Because, I mean, there's no way you could have told me that Young Dolph would be up out of here, you know, due to somebody shooting him down or whatever, man. This is crazy. This is crazy. And for Key Glock and everybody who's in his team, I'm pretty sure this is a tough, it's a tough transition for them. Because another person out of their camp that's been getting a lot of pub lately is a guy, Grove Hero. And he recently did an interview on, Dirty Glove? He was on that platform, did an interview. And it was recent. So he talked about everything that's been taking place. And this is just a major blow. Like, I can only imagine what Draco, the Ruler's team, is going through as well, man. And I'll be doing a story about that later. But, man, imagine the one person who's bringing everybody up. Because if you notice with rappers, man, when they have their crew and it's tight, they come up and everybody in their crew eats. Even up to the Jay-Z level. Look at everybody like Ty and all those cats who are around him, who are still around him today. Like, they might not be billionaires also, but they are multi-millionaires. I mean, Ty was producer on like hit movies lately or whatever, man. Like, they find projects and things to put their money into, man. And you always want to see your team rise up like that together. And even on the small level, and this is where Grove Hero comes into the play, he was basically talking about how Young Dolph, just being involved with PRE, brought him up to where he has all these food trucks and he's making big money on the food trucks and doing events. It's just sad when the leader in these situations, and I hate to say leader because I'm sure they're all grown men and they do their own thing, but when the head person gets eliminated from these cliques or they die, let's be sensitive. When they die, it's a major blow. And I think for Key Glock, I think he'll be able to hold the torch, man. I think he's just got the skills and he's already got the following to where people are already, they already mess with the music. It'll be a thing, man. I think he'll be all right in the rap game. And even Gucci Mane on that new song that he did, which was a tribute to Young Dolph, he talked about the fact that Key Glock is still going to hold it down. And I truly believe that. I truly believe that. But what do you guys think? Now, I went on a long tirade about this post, but what do you guys think that Key Glock might have meant? Do you think that people are looking too much into this and thinking him posting that hourglass is something more difficult than it is? It might just be something that has to do with the next album, or he might be telling people he's on album mode. Or is he clapping back at those people who might be out there trolling and dissing and talking about Dolph, or even the shooters letting them know they time's up? Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.